Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I've seen this tag on YouTube like years ago, if I should say, but I thought, why not? I wanted to do it, so I thought it'd be fun. This is my first time. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through a series of questions on my first time. Okay, so the first app you check when you wake up in the morning. It's my Bible app, people. Honestly, I used to be that girl who used to check like your Instagram and Twitter, and I was just like, I do not want all of that rubbish in my head first thing in the morning. So I usually check my Bible app, see what the verse of the day is, and then I pray for the day. And then later on in the day, like during 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, then I start checking my Instagram and Twitter. First bone broken. The first bone I broke was this one right here. I forgot what it's called. But it was a long time ago, people, don't judge me. But I broke this bone right here. It snapped into two. I literally heard it and I was freaking out. It was the most excruciating pain ever. It was the worst, people. I had a cast on for like maybe a month or two, and yeah, I was in grade 4, so literally I had to learn how to write with my left hand. So I can say I am ambidextrous. Thank you very much. First foreign country you ever visited. So to my knowledge, the first foreign country I've visited is Japan. I was really young, maybe like 5, 6. I went to go visit my aunt who was living there at the time, and I was traveling with my big sister, and apparently I was so annoying. Like, I didn't want to let go of my sister. I wanted to sleep with her. I wanted to go everywhere she went, and she was like, dude, can you give me a break? Like, we've been traveling for 10+ hours, like, can I just breathe? So that was the first foreign city or foreign country I visited. First makeup item. So my first makeup item, this is difficult because I don't know if you guys have heard me say this on the channel, but the first makeup items I got was in matric when my sister bought me these MAC products for my matric farewell. So it wasn't just like one, it was a whole lot. So I remember it was a foundation, it was a powder, it was 2 lipsticks, and I think it was a blush if I'm not certain. So yeah, those were my first makeup items. First car. So my first car is currently the car that I'm driving right now. It is a Suzuki Celerio, and I have just been so blessed. My mom bought it for me for my 20th birthday. So yeah, and I really plan on keeping it for a while because, yo guys, car payments, it's rough out here, hey? My first ever cell phone. Oh my gosh, I remember my first cell phone my sister bought for me. It was this really cute Nokia's. It was a blue one, I can't remember, but it was a color phone. Yes, I remember that. And my dad was like, sis, what are you gonna do with the phone? I'm like, I'm gonna call my friends and I don't know, play games. He was like, no, bye. He took my phone, guys. I was so touched. I went to school crying that morning. The teacher's asking me, what's wrong? Why are you crying? And I couldn't bring myself to tell her I'm crying because my dad took my phone. Like, really, sis? I think I was in grade 4, 5, around there. So yeah, that was my first ever phone, and I loved it. Thank you, sis. My first internet activity. So I probably started going onto the internet, honestly, it had to be primary school. I'm sure of it. Maybe like a grade 6, 7, around there. Yeah, it's a bit of a blur, but I think it's around that time. My first piercing, and when did I get it? So my mom took me to get my first piercing. I cannot remember when it happened, what I was wearing, how old I am, but I was really young. That's all I know. And then I got my second piercing, which is this one right here, and I got this for my 18th birthday. And a lot of people ask me, was it sore? It wasn't sore because I went to the pharmacy and they gave me a numbing injection, so when they shot the earring through, I didn't feel a thing. It started wearing off obviously during the day, and then it was just tingling sensation, and then it was a bit sore, but it was, I mean, it was bearable, and I don't have much of a high pain tolerance, so it was a really, really lovely piercing. Until I took out the earring once. Well, I think I lost it, and the hole closed. I had to re-pierce myself. It was the most painful thing ever. I was bleeding. I just had to do it because I was like, I did not get this piercing for it to close. So yeah, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. My first toy. So honestly, for me, the most significant toy or gift I ever got was a baby born. Comment down below if you guys had a baby born. It was the best doll ever. So for Ama 2000, some who are watching and don't know what a baby born is, a baby born was this baby which was like sort of real but kind of creepy when you think about it. So you used to give the baby milk and it used to suck. Not real milk, like you would get the milk with the baby. You would put nappies on the baby would poop, and you have to change it, clean the baby, listen, the whole shebang. It was beautiful. You had a pram, clothes, it used to cry. It was the real deal, like, and it looked like us. It was a black baby born. So yeah, it was amazing. The first thing I do when I get home, so usually the first thing when I do when I get home is throw everything on the floor. Okay, I'm joking. Put everything down, lie on my bed or on the couch, and sometimes I just sit, you know, just whew, catch a breather. I'll get me a drink because it's usually very hot when I come back from home, and definitely when I've recuperated, then I make myself food and watch something really nice on TV. The first time you ever got drunk. Ooh, the first time I got drunk, people, wow. It was probably, I think I was in grade 9 or grade 10, December. It was on Christmas Day, yes, I remember. And yeah, it was litty. My cousin was out here, you know, some vodka and juice. So the adults thought we were drinking juice. Little did they know, the tea is spilling, people. But yeah, that was, yeah, I think that was the first time. The rest would be like, you know, you want to taste like sip because you're curious. But yeah, didn't really faze me until I got drunk. Then yeah, I saw flames, cars. Yeah, first time I got a speeding ticket. So I was headed back to school. I was driving to Kempton Park, and apparently it was a 80 zone. I was at like 100. Guy stopped me. He's like, do you know what speed you're traveling at? I'm like 80. He's like, nope, it was over the limit, and he wrote my whole ticket. I was like, please, I was begging him. I'm like, I'm a student, I don't have any money, please. Like, pa, 600. Yeah, no, it was rough, guys. Like, whew. Oh, 600, imagine. I don't work, like, I must use my pocket money to pay for that ticket. I was really annoyed. So that was my first speeding ticket. The first book I remember reading. The first book I remember reading voluntarily, not because you had to read it at school. It should be either Nancy Drew, Hannah Montana, or the High School Musical books, because I remember I was such a bookworm. Back in primary school, I used to take my own pocket money to go buy books, and because of that my vocab really increased. And also I remember I would just like page through the dictionary whenever I'm bored, see like really big words I don't understand, write them down, write the meaning as well, and then use them in my English essays back in primary school. Yeah, I was an overachiever, and yeah, I got the English prize for the year, so it worked out in my favor. But yeah, I really used to love Nancy Drew books. I loved throwing the whole series. I would go to the library to get books if I couldn't find them in the stores, because they weren't so popular in stores back then. So yeah, it must have been Nancy Drew. So yeah, I really want to get back into reading, especially in the coming year 2020. My goal is to read 12 books in 12 months. So yeah, fingers crossed guys, I can do this. Yes. The first concert I ever attended, you guys will not believe this, but I swear, the first concert I attended was this year at Tony Braxton. Yeah, do not ask me where I've been, what I've been doing with my life, but yeah, it was good. I just didn't know concerts start late. So I was there like freaking out. I was running late. They said it's gonna start at 7. Opening act was Shekinah. Shekinah only got on stage like after 8. Tony only got on stage like after 9. So I was just like a little bit annoyed, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. So yeah, I was happy. My first YouTube video that I posted was my promo video, saying, just like giving you like short clips of me doing my makeup and like coming soon. It was that type of promo video. I think it was about like 30 seconds. But my first like proper video after that was my tag, I think, something like that. But it was just a series of questions just for you guys to get to know me better. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna put it up here so you guys can go and check it out. The first wedding I have attended by myself alone as a young adult, it was my friend's wedding, which was earlier this year in May. It was a beautiful wedding, and I'm just so happy for you, friend. I love you, CD. Mwah. The first person you text when something exciting happens. It is definitely my boyfriend. I tell him everything, literally. Just even the smallest things, he is definitely the first person to know. So yeah, that is who I tell first. My first thoughts today, I heard the alarm and was like, damn, I'm still tired. That was what I thought. My first cooking experience. So usually I would watch my mom like cook in the kitchen as well as my sister, and I would just like maybe chop or put spices or stir. So that's what I usually do. But my first time like cooking a whole meal, it must have been somewhere in high school during my holidays. I think my sister's like, okay girl, go. It was probably like mince and rice, because that's honestly very beginner friendly and one of the easiest meals to make. So yeah, first time you were allowed to put makeup on. Ooh. So obviously I never really did put on makeup, like a whole full face beat, until my matric farewell. But I remember in primary school I used to take my mom's eyeliner, it was a brown one, and I used to line my eyes and my lower lash line, because I loved how it just made my eyes pop out and stand out. So I used to do that. And what else? I think I did, you know, put on a bit of mascara, just a little bit, just to, you know, bring out the drama. But now we can wear lashes, so yes. My first friend in university, let me think. First year was rough, guys. Oh, I remember my first friend was Reese. It was a girl that I was in race with, and yeah, we just clicked. She was really cool, very feisty, and yeah, she was really just so welcoming. It was very scary for me, but yeah, we had a good time. So yeah, she was my first friend. The first movie I remember seeing, it definitely has to be Shrek, I swear, because we used to have, before we had like the CDs, it was the, not the cassettes, but the huge DVDs, and then you had the DVD player, and then you like slot it in. Yeah, we had one of those, and I had Shrek 1, and I was in love. I think the movie was on repeat for like so long, so definitely it has to be Shrek, the first movie I remember seeing. My first ever boyfriend, so my first boyfriend was in grade 8. We dated for like 5 months, which was like really long, you know, considering it was my first time. And yeah, I thought it was gonna be forever, but hey, everything happens for a reason. First social media account, so I think it was definitely Facebook. Yeah, my first social media account, because I remember I only got Facebook because I was trying to keep in contact with my first boyfriend, who was moving to a different continent altogether. So yeah, I wanted to keep in contact with him, but that kind of just faded. So yeah, I stuck around. Then I got Twitter, and Instagram was the last social media account that I got. Thank you guys so much for watching this first time tag. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if anything related to you or anything that you have done for the first time. Let's talk in the comment section down below. My subscriber for the week goes to Michaela Reynolds. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you guys would like to do the same, all you have to do is click the red button that says subscribe. Also click the bell so you are notified of every time I post a new video, which is twice a week in this festive season, okay? And yeah, comment down below if you have subscribed so I can give you a shout out. There's so many subscribers that are like, I haven't gotten a shout out, but sometimes I don't get the notification that you have subscribed. So let me know in the comments, and then definitely I'm gonna sort you out, okay? Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really appreciate it, and we are on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm really excited, and I'm going to be handing out the first giveaway on this channel. It's going to be really cool for the guys and girls, so don't worry, it's not going to be makeup related or anything like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. May your day be ever flawless as your makeup.